the backlash of everybody that's been speaking, all these dumb, stupid writers. Your thoughts, Michael, to the whole steroid thing?
Steroids aside, that's not the only thing that they don't allow you to take. You can't take so many things that are healthy for your body. And in today's society, if we want to keep guys on the field, we have to take blood tests. We have to understand their genetics and do different things to take it a bit further. I mean, guys that have the ability to do that, like LeBron James, the guys that spend a ton of money into their body, they can do things different. They can work around the system, but guys that can't, that ability is still there and they take that away from them. And I don't think steroids is really the thing that we should be looking at. We should be looking at peptides. We should be looking at things that are going to enhance recovery, like an HGH, testosterone as players get older, so those guys can be in the game longer. For me, even with the fan first type mentality that he was talking about with Bananas, as they grow and play more games, their bodies are going to break down. I want to do everything I can to invest into that body not breaking down. And that's blood tests, that's recovery, that's IVs, that's everything I can possibly do holistically with the nutritional aspect, with the supplementation aspect. But if I know this guy is low in these areas because his blood's telling me, and I intervene because we have that ability, but oh yeah, I can't because it's not approved by the hierarchy system that we have of the elitists that don't work out, that don't play, that don't do anything of the aspect of getting on the field and actually doing it. So it boils down to they're always right and never wrong, and there's no accountability. That's the problem with a lot of big companies and a lot of big sports. They think they know everything. The reality of it is, if those guys are taking in small doses and with medical supervision some of this stuff, it would really enhance their ability to stay on the field. There's no fan in the world that doesn't want to see Mike Trout on the field, doesn't want to see Bryce Harper on the field, doesn't want to see Ohtani stay on the field. Now, would that prevent his UCL? I don't know, but I know for a fact that with all the therapies out there, it would have given him a better chance to stay on the field, be productive at an elite level, especially for a long time. And that's the problem. And the worst part of it is some guys even get a TUE to use some of the stuff that other guys aren't allowed. And that's when it gets really funky for me, because there's no rhyme, reason. They get to choose the reason. There's no true vote. You have to be approved. You have to understand it. And then you have to be approved by the MLB's doctors who you never meet. And that's tough for me to understand, because if you are Barry Bonds and you get approved and you take off and then all of a sudden they take it away, they could just throw you under the bus, say, oh, well, now it's not approved. We're going to take that away from you. And you're like, well, I'm just going to keep taking it. And then you fail. It's on you, not them. And that's not okay. I think they could change that system a lot and kind of get up to speed with where everything is now. And I think it'd be better for the game.
Human growth hormones. If Ohtani, with his UCL injury, if he actually used human growth hormones, he probably wouldn't need surgery on his arm. I've seen tests be done on documentaries, and so many doctors have approved the thought.
All those guys should be in the Hall of Fame. If you want to put an asterisk, it's a part of the history. And that's what Hall of Fame is. Who are the best players in what era?
The sport was so much controversy anyway.
And Adam, you probably played during that time, just like I did. I was at the very end phase of it. They started all the testing when I got drafted. There was more dudes taking it that never made it, or that got a cup of coffee, or that just touched the big leagues, that took away time from guys that didn't. And I think that's the biggest harm of it all. Not the big boppers that were already hitting 30 homers and now they're hitting 40 and 50. It's guys that got time that took it away from guys that didn't.
They did an analytic thing on Alex Rodriguez. If Alex Rodriguez never did steroids, he still would have hit over 600 home runs, hit 300.
That's assuming you know when he started.
A Gold Glove, unbelievable shortstop. I mean, the guy was a fantastic athlete. Now, a lot of people don't like him, and that's fine. You don't have to like people. He was still a special player. And we've had guys that have been in the minor leagues that never came to the major leagues, and they said, I did steroids, and it never got me into the major league. I don't know why anybody is going to attack it if they are doing steroids in the major leagues. So,
unless you're Robinson Cano, then it's just fun.
No, Robinson Cano is another Yankee. Jason Giambi, another Yankee.
Except when he got caught, he was a Met.
From the Dominican Republic, but he played in New York.
Yes, with some random drug that we never knew about.
It was a dog tranquilizer.
We would know
Speedy's
about
well versed in dog tranquilizers.
That's it.
Oh, God.
He knows all about them.
I would hope I would not do that to my dog.
We know who you do it to, Speedy. We get it.